I am from the dark. Come train with me.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark.
Brr.
So I'm drinking this elixir of magic potion that gives you the secret gains. Just kidding. This is something new that I'm drinking beforehand. I put like, it's basically like superfood greens, like, you know how they have like the greens powder, but this one has like fruits, I guess, fruits and veggies. So it has like more of a fruity flavor. I literally haven't drinking out of this superfood like powder. I've had it for like 2 years, 3 years, sitting in the counter. And I don't know, I just never really like bothered to drink it. I'm not like a crazy fan of the flavor, but I mixed it with like BCAAs with also of like a caffeine BCAA. So it's a mixture of like caffeine, amino acids, and fruit and veggie blend. So I'm really curious how this is gonna, oh, and I also put ashwagandha as well. So it's like that's why I call it the magic super potion. Anyhow, lately still been thinking a lot about, do I want to continue doing these vlogs? And I feel like these 30, 40 minute vlogs can be a little too long. So I'm like thinking, how can I make it shorter, but also make it interesting? Because I feel like I have random topics that I do talk about. To me, I think it's valuable, but it's hard for a lot of new viewers to stick to the content because 30, 40 minutes in today's world, come on, bro. Like, you ain't that special, bruh. I'm gonna try to shorten things up a little bit in these videos and try to make it more personable. I don't know. I don't even know what that entails. Because I've been watching a lot of random people who are popping up on my recommended, and I'm like trying to see the pattern of like why people follow certain people. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's like you just attract your vibe, your energy will pretty much, you know, pull in the type of people that you can relate to and resonate with. And so I'm trying to make it easier to find those followers by, you know, cutting down the duration and not just like talk all day long, but also add a little bit more of my personality, because I feel like I'm just talking a lot about like, you know, important things that is important to like growing as an individual, but also being able to like be a friend and like be actually me. Because I definitely would say you guys don't really see a side of me that is kind of hard to bring out, especially if I don't have my actual friends with me. Because a lot of people would say that I'm kind of, I can be a little goofy, a little blunt, a little out of pocket. And yeah, but at the same time, it's like I'm not trying to, I don't want to force my personality onto you guys and just try to be funny. Because I notice a lot of, again, as I was talking about, like random YouTubers who are doing these vlog thingies, and some people are just boring. I mean, it's sad to say, some people are just boring. But then the ones that I see that are like, oh, I can see they have like 5,000 subscribers to like 10K subscribers. And I can really see their personality shine through. And it doesn't seem like they're trying to be funny. But at the same time, like, I think I'm so hypercritical of like how I'm, you know, putting out my personality, especially when the camera's on, you kind of have to, I mean, really, it does come down to acting. You kind of have to act. That's really what it is. But I would be too critical of myself of like, oh, like you got to be way more genuine and way more natural. Like, don't force it. But it would pretty much hinder how I would talk in front of the camera to the point where I feel like I'm really serious. Like even my wife would be like, yeah, I feel like your videos are like a little too serious. I think you need to have more of you, which like the funny Jerry that is always out of pocket. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what that's gonna look like. So I'll probably channel my humorous Jerry today, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to, because I want to keep this informational slash personal slash like just being able to just hang out with me. You know what I mean? And yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to find a way to make these videos more like 15 to 20 minutes. I feel like that's like the sweet spot. So I'm gonna cut this short and I'll be in the gym. All right, we coming in hot fashion. Leg days, today's ham day. So actually, technically it's still week 9 since I didn't hit legs yesterday. I'm hitting it today. So first and foremost, the most important, bam. Warm up and stretches, okay? Fresh, best leg day shoes. Yeah, I'm gonna speed up and show you my leg day warm-ups. Cat cow, what up? One down. I know what y'all thinking. This is as straight as it gets. Pin the needle. Oh. Sit in there for about a nice 5 seconds or so. So it's like kind of like yoga. What up? How's it going? Are you finished up or what?
No.
Okay. Hey, we're twinning.
We are.
Twins. Except you ain't got no Crocs though.
No Crocs.
All right, back to our stretches. Gonna be doing supine hip flexors. Ooh, yeah. You know, you just kind of get that groin in. Glutes are flexed. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make ADHD brain content for you guys. Fire hydrants, 8 forward, and then 8 backwards. Reverse. 2. Time to grow these chicken legs. Come on, chicken legs. Or should I say ostrich legs? What did I do last time? I did 15, 15, 12, 12 on my quad day. So I should be able to go for 15, 15, 15. Same weight, let's go. One, 2. Those feel pretty easy. All right, did 4 sets of. I just finished 4 sets of the calf raises. Now we're doing leg ham curls. Gonna start with the hammies. So originally I always would actually do like compound lifts, like Romanian deadlifts, or like lunges, for example, and then I'll do accessory work. But if you guys had followed my journey, I injured my freaking disc. The disc right here went. I heard it from doing glute barbell bridges. It's like the hip thrusters. I did super heavy weight and it went. I didn't slip my disc, but I re-aggravated it. But now I've been working through it, and now I'm starting with machines, and then that way I can do the compound lifts. I'm gonna try to do Romanian deadlifts today, but we're gonna see how that feels, because yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna do 4 sets of these and go heavy, hoping I can do like 8 to 10 rep range for this one. Ooh, that's heavy. Yeah, 59.5 is not it. I've done 54 for like 12, but we're gonna add this little thing here. Yeah. The first main set here. Four. 12. I'll take it. Whew, it took a while to rack everything. I'm gonna do, we're gonna see how this feels. Not bad. 12 reps. That's cardio. I'm gonna stick to 4 sets of these. I'd like to increase, but no, I gotta get used to this weight first. Finish those Hex Romanian deadlifts. Wasn't too bad. I think the 4th set is, I almost, felt something. And I also increased the weight by 5 pounds on each side. So I was doing 90 pounds total for 12-12, and then I decided to add 5s on each side. And they felt decent, something that I can work on and not like go too heavy. But those extra 5s on each side made a huge difference. But I definitely, can feel a little bit of that like, ooh, careful. But hey, I'll take it, I'm gonna be doing only 3 sets of these. And I'm like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do after this. That's a hamstring workout / glutes. So I'm gonna do probably lunges. I found that walking lunges typically don't mess too much with my lower back. But yeah, I'm gonna do 3 sets of, I don't know. I don't wanna go too heavy either on these. So I'm gonna do like high reps, as many reps as possible for 3. 70.5. Oh. 22. Oh man, that freaking burns. Jeez Louise. Yeah, one of the reasons why I hate doing legs is because I'm always just trying different machines and trying to figure out like what is a different workout that can hit my legs the most efficient way possible. And so I spend a lot more time just even thinking about what exercise, and then that annoys me, and then I get angry. Well, not angry, but just frustrated. But we came to this conclusion, so let's do this. Fuck. Hate those so much. Requires so much willpower, so much energy. Yeah, those reps are the ones that I know that's where growth happens. I really hate it. Like, I love it, but I hate it at the same time. I'm gonna do 3 sets of these. Three. Woo! I think I want to go heavier on these, so I'm gonna do 10s. Add a 10 on each side. All right, last set. I'm burning up. This is probably gonna feel pretty heavy, so let's see how much I can do. Hopefully I can go for at least 8. 12. We finished, boys. That was probably my best leg workout I've had in the past 2 months. I'm just so happy. So grateful. Because before, I keep bringing it up because obviously not everyone watches my 40 long ass minutes of a Netflix series vlog that doesn't have any cool plot twists or anything like that. But yeah, I would probably be complaining half the time on my leg days of how my lower back is like, and I can't hit this certain exercise and I have to try a new one. But this time I got to choose all the exercises that I felt was right, and it all worked out. Like, I pretty much didn't have too much pain. Only the hexagon Romanian deadlift. That one was a little iffy. I took that risk, but thankfully I wore a belt for that, which kept everything tight. But I could tell like it was fragile. So I probably will not do that movement. I'm not sure. We're just gonna have to see how my lower back is for the next leg day. But time will tell. So yeah, I'm on the way home. I'm gonna, ooh, burp. Excuse me. This road gets like super bouncy. It's wild. It's like boing, 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 boing. Okay. So, I'm headed home, and I'm gonna be eating. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, to be honest. I have an idea. I have some rice. Ooh, I think I gotta make rice. I have like rice and some chicken soup. Or I could do something like, it sounds kind of nasty, like peanut butter sandwich. That sounds so boring. But to be honest, that was like my main staple, where it's like easy to eat, quick go-to foods would be like peanut butter sandwich, rice and eggs, like soy sauce. Oh, dude, it's like seasoning sauce. It's so good when you eat it Asian style. You guys have to try that. I gotta find the type of sauce. I don't know if you guys can have it in your area, wherever you live, but it's at like Chinese markets. So if you have a Chinese market, make sure you get the seasoning sauce. I'll find a picture, seasoning sauce. If you get that, and you do rice, jasmine rice, and eggs. You could do like boiled eggs, and then you basically like chop it up and mix it throughout your rice. Or you could just cook regular eggs, scramble it, and then you mix it with your rice. And then put the seasoning sauce. That is like easy dish, easy protein, easy carbs. And then you can easily get some peanut butter jelly sandwich. You can do 1 or 2 of those. And then if you have a mass gainer, and also some protein shakes. And then on top of that, if you eat breakfast, you could do oatmeal or like cereal, or you could do a smoothie. I'm just listing a bunch of things that I typically will eat, and it like hits the macros like that. And cheap and quick and easy to make. I'm more about just like filling in those macros and making sure I have a variety of different foods to eat. Usually like you want some greens and some fruits. So I have some kiwis, I usually have bananas. I'll usually have a smoothie after I eat lunch. So like, I'm actually thinking about eating eggs with rice with the seasoning sauce. And then after I finish eating that, then I'll make a smoothie. And that smoothie that I make typically has like 800 to 1,000 calories. So I'm getting almost like 1,600 calories from my lunch meal with the smoothie. And then I'll just wait, not be hungry for a while, and then I'll have my dinner. And I'll have dinner. It could depend. Sometimes my mom, she'll cook like some Cambodian dish with like, I don't know, rice, chicken, or like rice and beef. It just depends. What else? And yeah, and then I'll probably hit my goal of like typically 3,300 calories every day. So my macros is hitting about 100 grams of fat, roughly 400 to 500 grams of carbs. I've been sticking more on the lower end, about 400, and about 160, 170 protein. Lately, I've been not too worried about eating too much of a high protein intake, especially now that there's a lot of studies talking about like, you don't need 1 gram per pound per body weight. So if I weigh 178, then I'll need 178 protein. But they say that you don't really need, or will even utilize all of that protein that you're intaking, because there's a certain point where your body just can't even process all of it. So the rule of thumb is like 0.72. It's like the formula that I was watching from a person who does like all these studies on, scientific studies on all the, you know, what's the right protein intake and whatnot. And they said if you want to be more on like the higher end of like being safe, making sure you're really gonna, you know, get all the protein that you need, they say you can stick to 0.82. So 0.82 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So I think for me, it's like around 140. I need to do the math. Let me do the math. Let's see. While I'm driving, I'm a rebel. Do not do what I'm doing, but it's pretty safe where I'm at, and I've driven here 100,000 times. 178 times 0.82. That's about 145 grams of protein. So as long as I hit in that range, I'm pretty happy, especially because I'm in a bulk. But if I'm cutting, different story, you know, because I want to make sure that I don't lose any muscle whatsoever. So I'm going to be sure to eat at least 1 gram per pound of body weight as I'm trying to cut down. But that's not going to be till way later on. Cool. Yeah, so that's just like a random quick topic on like what foods to eat, especially after when you train. It's like, oh, what do I eat? Go with the basics. It's really easy to measure. And I always say, get a food scale. If you want to learn how to count macros, it's pretty straightforward. There's tons of videos on YouTube on just type in how to count macros, and it will literally give you a step-by-step. And it may take, you know, a few weeks for you to understand it, but it's pretty straightforward. And if you learn how to do macros, you're gonna be one step ahead than most people, because typically people don't know how to count macros. People don't understand the method and the scientific process of how you can gain weight, lose weight, or maintain the same weight. Once you figure that formula out of counting macros, you pretty much know how to lose weight, gain weight, stay the same. Because you're gonna understand your body, you're gonna understand how much you're putting into your body, and that allows you to be more accurate and not guess like, oh, why am I having trouble gaining weight? Oh, why am I having trouble losing weight? And this will take out the guesswork. Like, I think of it as like math class. Like, once you understand like the formula, you know, simple math, like 1 + 1 = 2, it's like, oh, it works. Like, or if you want to do algebra, like x² = 48, and then you understand the formula, it clicks. Like, you actually understand how food works when you know the difference between fats, carbs, and protein, how much you should be eating each day. I can go on and on, but yeah, I highly recommend you guys to learn how to count macros. It's so key, and it'll take you really far. Let's do 3 breaths with me. A nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale slowly. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Just let go all the worries, all the things that you're dealing with right now. You're here physically in this present moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah. Feel the calmness. I love you guys. Take care.